Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt underestimated? Like people are judging you before you've even said a word? What if I told you that you don't need to argue, shout, or prove anything to anyone to dominate silently and powerfully? Here's the truth. The smartest people in any room are never the loudest. They're the calm ones watching, learning, and quietly mastering every move. And that's the real power of Stoic philosophy. It's not just some ancient wisdom. It's a life-altering mindset that teaches you how to win without the noise, without the stress, and without ever begging for attention. Stay with me until the very end, because what I'm about to share will not only shift how you think, it'll change how the world sees you forever. Lesson 1. Master the power of emotional detachment. In a world that constantly demands your reaction, silence is your greatest weapon. One of the most powerful ways to outsmart others is by controlling the one thing most people never do: your emotions. When someone disrespects you, mocks you, or tries to provoke you, don't react. Smile inwardly. Because the moment you choose not to respond, you win. You see, most people are emotional puppets. They get angry, offended, and defensive because they haven't trained their minds. But Stoicism teaches us that you are not your emotions, you are the observer of them. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you stop wasting energy reacting to everything, something amazing happens. People begin to respect you. They wonder, why doesn't he get fazed? Why is he so calm, so composed? That curiosity creates power, silent power. And that's how you begin to outsmart everyone. Train yourself to pause before responding. When you feel insulted, pause. When you feel triggered, breathe. When you feel the need to argue, smile. Because in that pause is your real control. Remember, a storm cannot shake a mountain. Become that mountain, emotionally still and unstoppable. Lesson 2. Become a master observer, not a loud participant. Do you know who usually loses? The ones who talk too much, reveal too much, and listen too little. The Stoics believed in the art of observation over participation. While the world shouts, you should listen. While others scramble for validation, you observe patterns, motives, and truths. When you become a silent observer, people expose themselves to you without even realizing it. You begin to notice who's fake, who's sincere, who's power-hungry, and who's just pretending. Think of it like this. Every word someone says is a thread, and if you stay quiet long enough, they weave their own story, their flaws, intentions, and insecurities right in front of you. Silence gives you the ability to learn without revealing your hand. That's a kind of intelligence that people can feel, but can never read. So the next time you're in a meeting, a date, a debate, don't rush to speak. Instead, lean in, nod, observe. Let others talk themselves into corners, while you sit back and store every word like ammunition. Because eventually, when you do speak, it'll be powerful, sharp, accurate, and unforgettable. Outsmarting doesn't always mean out-talking. In fact, the less you say, the more they listen. Lesson 3. Use strategic indifference as your superpower. Not caring is underrated, but I'm not talking about apathy. I'm talking about strategic indifference. In other words, learning where to place your energy and where not to. You don't need to win every argument. You don't need to prove yourself to everyone. You don't need to be liked by all. That mindset is a trap, and it's exhausting. Stoic philosophy teaches us to care only about what we can control and let go of the rest without guilt. That is true freedom. When someone tries to pull you into drama, decline the invitation. When they gossip, don't engage. When they throw shade, stay in the sun. It's not weakness to walk away. It's a sign of wisdom. Because only fools fight every battle. The wise man waits for the right one and walks away from the rest. Here's a harsh truth. Most people are addicted to noise. But when you choose peace over reaction, the world starts to shift around you. You begin to radiate a calm power that doesn't beg, doesn't chase. It simply is. And people will feel that. They'll sense that you're not desperate, not shaken, and not easily manipulated. So the next time someone tries to pull you into their chaos, smile, step back, and remind yourself, this is not mine to carry. That's how you silently outsmart the world, by refusing to play their games. Lesson 4. Delay your words. Sharpen your impact. Do you know what gives words power? Timing. When you speak too quickly, your words lose weight. But when you wait, when you let silence sit for a moment, then speak, that's when every word hits like a hammer. Stoicism teaches restraint, not because speaking is bad, but because words once spoken can't be taken back. And if used carelessly, they reveal more about you than you think. So here's the strategy. Pause, reflect, then speak. This does two powerful things. Things 1, it shows you're in control of yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, your expression. Things 2, it makes people lean in. Your words become rare, so they become valuable. Don't try to impress people with how much you say. Impress them with what you say. You'll find that when you speak less, people remember more. And that's the secret. Don't raise your voice. Raise your value. Let them wonder what's on your mind. Let them feel the weight of your silence. Because the most dangerous man in the room is the one who speaks with precision, not volume. Lesson 5. Protect your inner world at all costs. You cannot outsmart anyone if you're constantly at war within yourself. Your greatest strength is your peace of mind. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. In Stoicism, they teach that a man who has mastered his inner world cannot be shaken by the outer one. You need to create an inner sanctuary, a place no insult, rejection, or failure can reach. To do that, start each morning with silence. No phone, no distractions, just you, your breath, and your thoughts. Reflect on who you are and who you're becoming. Write down your values, your principles, your personal code, and live by them, quietly, daily. Don't share every win. Don't expose every wound. Keep some things sacred, because the more you give away, the easier you are to manipulate. Silence is not emptiness. It's strength under control. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your mind, your plans, or your emotions. When you protect your inner world, you move through life with quiet confidence. You don't need attention, you carry presence. You don't need revenge, you carry peace. And that, my friend, is the ultimate flex. Conclusion. So here's the truth. You don't need to yell to be heard. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. And you don't need to fight every battle that comes your way. Real strength is silent. It's calm. It's deeply rooted in who you are when no one's watching. By mastering your emotions, choosing observation over reaction, using indifference as power, speaking with precision, and protecting your inner world, you don't just outsmart people. You become untouchable. You become unshakable. You become free. The world respects the man who doesn't chase, who doesn't beg, who doesn't react to every little thing. They respect the man who is still, composed, and always 5 steps ahead without ever having to say it out loud. And that man can be you. If this video resonated with you, if something inside you shifted, even just a little, then don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video with someone who needs this message. And drop a comment below. Tell me your story. Tell me how you've used silence to reclaim your power. I read every single one. You're not just watching this, you're becoming this. So go out there and silently outsmart the world. We're with you every step of the way.